started, and off we go from MetLife Stadium. Nyheim Hines now out of his end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
Take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
He's got this one complete to Sherfield. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Made the quick throw there outside the numbers, and you can feel the thought process. They just wanted to get in his hands and let him make a play. But how about the job they did defensively to keep him bottled up? Instead, they tackle him for a loss.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now Allen. Into the hands of the tight end, Dalton Kincaid. A big play here for Buffalo. 43 yards.
Let's just call it as we just saw it right there. A breakdown defensively. Seems like no one went with the tight end, and no one really did. Had all sorts of space in the middle of the field. Yeah, everyone else was covered, but he was not. Big play results.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They run for the first time with James Cook. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
So from the 37, here's a 2nd and 8. Here's Allen to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
Well, they need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. To throw, it's Allen. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 17-yard line. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards. And on this first drive, looks like they want to get that vertical passing game going early.
And they did, and what a warning shot they just fired. If you're not going to back up and play coverage deep, we're going to attack you all game long. And once you adjust to that and you start to back off, then that opens things up underneath. A really nice start for them. Great way to get the game going.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. And making the play defensively there, Brandon Eccles.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
2nd and 5. Allen going to fire quickly and get it to Diggs out wide. And the Bills are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. Well, no question, this is exactly how they wanted to start this football game. And Nice pass there. Now they're set up beautifully, Charles, to finish this off with a touchdown.
Yeah, but they've still got to finish it off, partner, and that means they've got to execute at this stage of the field. So we've seen many teams march it right to the goal line and not cash in. They've got something dialed up here that puts it in the end zone.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Here's Allen. He will find Diggs in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass. And the Bills put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. They got to love that. 9-play drive results in 6 points.
That means they're doing the dictating. That means that they've described how the game's going to go. They're playing at their tempo, at their pace. If you're on the other side of the ball, if you're playing defense, defense is not methodical. They've got to go in there and shake things up and create a little havoc.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Rodgers and the Jets now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. On the out route, he completes it to Hall. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 46 yards on the play.
It's not a surprise when you read scouting reports and watch tape because you know he's a heck of a player. But he is so difficult to get down in the open field. They just want to get him the ball and let him do his thing.
They'll run for the first time with Breece Hall. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Pass complete. He's got Lazard on the out route. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And now it's 3rd and 3.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
26.
Rodgers going to try and throw on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield of man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays just like that one we saw there.
So Rodgers will depart, and on is Greg Zuerlein for the Jets field goal. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. Zuerlein's kick is up and through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Cook. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
That's a nice throw there, and he's obviously feeling pretty good because, remember, he had a touchdown pass on the last drive, and here he comes out throwing again, and they wind up getting good yardage and a first down right out of the gate.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Cook up the gut. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Next, the receivers have spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
They run it again with Cook.
And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35.
Brought down at the 35-yard line. A gain of 15.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
The first quarter with the score Bills 7, Jets 3.
The Bills with a football as we start quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. And a short gain down to about the 33. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
Allen going to audible to a different look.
On 2nd down, here's Allen. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Here is 3rd and 5.
Throw right side, caught by Davis. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3. As a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there.
Still needing 10 yards. Now it's 3rd down.
Now Allen. Left side caught by Diggs. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, he looked his way quite a bit in this first half, and with good reason. You can see it there. He is such a handful defensively. Just too hard to keep him under wraps. He delivers a big play here for this offense.
Now they'll change things up. Cook is in. Touchdown, Bills. It finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
And oh, it's wide right. No good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Rodgers to throw on 2nd down.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Taylor Rapp with a pick. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw or maybe the ball's tipped or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
1st down, here's the run with Cook. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Not sure if he was looking for a cutback lane or whether he was trying to get to the corner. But he didn't find either. They ended up forcing him out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Allen now looks to throw.
Got it complete to Khalil Shakir.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 and a 1st down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well.
Now 2nd and 9.
To the air, Allen. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted.
And the Jets force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10.
Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points no matter what. At worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Taken down. Back in his own 7.
Tyrell Dodson collapses the pocket and drops him for a loss of 3.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
To throw is Rodgers. his throw is incomplete.
This is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Rodgers going to throw. Lets it fly deep for Cobb. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. Here's Thomas Morstead now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone.
Hines now on the return.
Now, nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50, 1st and 10. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line.
Beginning this series with a handoff to Cook.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The former 3rd overall pick, Solomon Thomas, with a high motor that time, and the tackle for loss. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
In motion is Hardy.
Throwing now is Allen. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. On 3rd and long, it's Allen. And that will be incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
So now on 4th down, Sam Martin on to punt for Buffalo.
Now a high kick, almost a pooch punt. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Able to complete this one to Tyler Conklin. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
First and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost.
Now it's Rodgers. Open man, here is Cobb. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers.
He finds Wilson.
And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Rodgers now to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive, as this is 3rd and 10.
They'll give to Hall.
And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. Zerline's kick is up and through. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Jets going to get the football first, and they trail as well as we get back underway in this second half.
And the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this 3rd quarter from their 25-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Ball again on 2nd down. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. 41 yards rushing for him now. He's carried the ball just 5 times.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Hall again.
And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
From the 44-yard line, here's a 2nd and 5.
Back north. Hey, 88. Plant.
Motion man left is Lazard.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here.
On 2nd down, a run with Hall.
And he's going to be met at about the 43. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. That is caught. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 31-yard line. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers.
Well, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And the Bills are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the second half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead.
Now Allen going to change it up.
A quick throw taken in by Diggs. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
The Jets will bring in a nickel set here as they try to stop this 3rd down. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
There's Sam Martin now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Fielded just inside the 20. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt.
And the Jets will take over. Rodgers and the Jets now with a 1st and 10
at their own 26.
Now Hall to start the drive.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Now that's a run that warms a play caller's heart because you're actually set up to do whatever you want on offense. You can come right back and run essentially the same play because you have momentum. Or you can fake that running play and throw something deep over the top. Or you now feel like you have an extra down to play with. Because if you go ahead and just throw it and you don't get it, come back and try and pick it up on 3rd down.
3rd and 2.
Here's Rodgers to throw. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
This defense, Charles, coming up with another interception. They have really done an excellent job of locking up these receivers.
Yeah, they're really on fire. They are actually doing what they talk about all the time, which is plastering to receivers when they're in their zones. They didn't give up a touchdown in the first half. Haven't done so here in this half either. Blanketed the field going all the way back to the opening drive, and they come up with a pick right there.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. And third quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7. In motion right is Davis. Here's Cook again.
Gets by him at the 25. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line.
42 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
They run it for the first time with a backup Murray. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Quentin Williams, so hard to block, and he shows it that time, making the tackle for loss.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12.
Allen going to fire quickly and get it to Diggs out wide.
The Bills on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Allen going to change this at the line. 3rd down is a run by Cook.
And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
There to Stephon Diggs. And the Bills have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter. We talk so often about how hard it is to win in the NFL when you turn the ball over. And here a late turnover leads to a 4th quarter touchdown and a 2-score lead.
And what's more important is being able to take advantage when a turnover presents itself. You've got to come up with points to make the other guy pay. They're able to do so here, and they've got a pretty good chance now of winning this football game.
And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Rodgers. Got a man here. It's Wilson. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards there, a first down.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together?
50. Hey, you block over here.
Rodgers now on first down. And Wilson with it, complete. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards.
Good yardage on the completion there. When they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Here's Rodgers.
He'll get it inside the 20.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It's a gain of 19 down to the 19, and it's a first down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
Throwing is Rodgers. Dancing to his left. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. And quickly, they get to the line. Rodgers going to try and throw on 3rd down.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Jets are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Now they'll change things around before the snap.
To throw, it's Rodgers. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone, space is at a premium for receivers to try and operate and shake themselves free. That one's incomplete.
Three red zone trips have yielded just 2 field goals for them to this point, so they'll be searching for something more on 2nd and goal here. Now Rodgers. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
This is 3rd and goal.
A gain of 3 yards. It's now 3rd and goal.
They'll try to run with Hall.
And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. Now Rodgers, got to have this one. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Through an opening, and there he goes. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown.
Here's Bass now for the extra point.
And oh, it's no good on the PAT, so they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Well, probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the fourth quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage.
On first down, Rodgers. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for third down.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Rodgers looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Open man here is Conklin. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 41-yard line. A third down conversion with a strong gain of 14.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Rodgers now on first down. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. Throwing now is Rodgers. And he'll go down at the 28. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining.
That's another Jets first down. First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Rodgers going to throw. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground.
But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And I don't know that that fumble is going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the fourth. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about we're going to address this come practice next week because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter.
Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked up by DJ Reed. So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.